DIY number 1. Okay, we have these 2 little birdhouses I purchased from the Dollar Tree. Now what I'm doing here is I'm just going in with the color of Hazelnut by Waverly. It is a chalk paint, and I think it was the closest I could come to gingerbread, the color of gingerbread. Okay, now I'm going around with this pink puff paint, and I'm just giving it some little designs here. And what's so good about these little gingerbread houses and things, you can just do it however you like. You know, whatever designs that you want to put on there, just start adding them, because they look really nice at the end when you get the embellishments added. Here I am, like I said, just going around. Okay, now I'm going to go in with white. Just give it a little bit of interest here. Just give it a little bit of a pop of color. I'll be doing it, like I said, all the way across the top, in the front, sides, all of it. Right there's where I had a little boo-boo, so I decided to go in and try to fix that there. And here I am, I'll be going across. Okay, now here's where I'm going to take it and just add a lot. And I actually have it where it looks like it's dripping in the front, which I love that. I have not always been a fan of puff paint, that I can tell you, but I'm getting a little better with it. And I'm going in with these 2 little pieces of candy that I got from Amazon. And I will be just gluing down 2 pieces in the front of the birdhouse. And that little birdhouse is finished. After I add a little bit more icing to the top. I call it icing, but you know, puff paint. My little granddaughter asked me if it was a cake, and I said no, and please do not eat it. She's only 2 years old. She's like, oh, it looks so good, Grandma. Well, I'm like, yeah, just don't touch. Today I'm participating in the it's crafted by Corie. Corie is doing this. It is a Christmas in July mini challenge for tier trays. And I have left Corie's channel link as well as the playlist link in the bottom in my description box. And we're going to go on to DIY number 2. This is the one that I had already pretty much finished off camera. And I'm just going to go in with some purple here. And I'll be doing little bitty designs all across the top. Okay, now here I am. I decided instead of the dots, I would just go around and completely fill that in with the puff paint. Kind of make it look like it's a little, like dripping just a little. And here I am going and adding some across the top. And this video here will be part of my Christmas in July series. I will have 2 or 3 more videos with gingerbread, where I have created gingerbread. Okay, here I am adding some more little candies to the front of this one. These little birdhouses are so cute. They're cute for any season. You can just, so many different things. Here's these little lollipops that I picked up as well. They came in that bag of little candy pieces from Amazon. The only thing about that is it's hard to find 2 pieces that match. I mean, matter of fact, you can't, because there isn't any. So you have to just No, I take that back. I found 4 pieces that had matching pieces, but like the lollipops, they're all different. But it worked out. Here I am just going around and adding some more of that little icing to the front. And that one's finished. On to DIY number 3. Okay, what we have here is, this is just a little easel. I had lost some of my footage, and I did everything I could do to recover it. I don't know what happened to it, but I'm taking this gift tag. I painted the easel with the color of hazelnut, and I'm going in and I just added a little gift tag and 2 of these little gingerbread men that I picked up from Amazon. And I think this is just a cute little sign. And I'm going to be going in, with the white here as well, and going all the way around this little sign. Just adding these little squiggly lines. Because I'm really trying to, the reason, I use the little gift tag is I'm really trying to craft from my stash and use up what I have as far as Christmas items. Okay, now we're going on to DIY number 4. I had this little wooden truck that I picked up from the Dollar Tree. And I'm going to be going in and giving it complete coverage. And once again, in the color of hazelnut. This project ended up being my favorite of all of them. Okay, I went in and I just painted around the tires with white. And here I am just going in with the white puff paint again. And just giving it a little bit of design. I will do this around both of the tires. I started to run out, I believe, of paint here. Okay, here we go. And you'll see here in a few minutes that I went in to paint over the tires, and I painted it with, I thought it was red, but it was actually burgundy. But I go in and I correct it, and I paint it with a real pretty Christmassy red color. And it made a world of difference. I couldn't figure out why it was looking so blah. And then I got to looking closer. Okay, here's where I used the burgundy. And I should have thought, it looked just like ketchup, kind of. And I was like, oh, something just isn't right. Well, if you're a crafter, you know what it's like. When you make these mistakes and you're like, you can't put your finger on it, but when you kind of step back and look, you're like, that's not right. Nope. And I mean, I painted almost this whole thing. I had to repaint. And see, I still hadn't got onto it yet. When I did it, I made it this far. I'm just adding these 2 little pieces of candy here. First, I'm going to add a gingerbread man. I'm going to slip him right there on the door. Here I am trying to get him straight, because once you get him laid down there with that hot glue, it's messy when you go to pick him back up. I think this little truck is just adorable. And just added 2 pieces. Like I said, just 2 little pieces of candy. If I would have had peppermints, I think peppermints would have been cute. But I think these worked out just fine. On to DIY number 5. I have these little books. I don't know if y'all remember them from last year. They had candy in them. Well, I saved them. And what I'm doing here is I'm just gluing them shut. And then I'm going to be gluing one on top of the other, like so. And then I'm going to be coming in and I'm going to be painting it with hazelnut. It took 2 coats of paint for a complete coverage. Yes, I'm making a little book stack. I don't have a Cricut, and so I just used one of the name tags, the gift tags from, a package that I had been working with, using some of the items out of. And I'm just going in with the puff paint and going around it. And, I think it worked out just fine. And I'm learning more every day. Use what you have and make it work for you. Let's see, that's so cute. And here I am. I'm going to be going in with red, just giving it some little squiggly lines here and there. And this is after I realized that I found the correct color of red. Okay, here is another one of the gift tags. And I just used a little bit of hot glue. And I'm going to be gluing it down to the top of these little books here. I think it turned out just so cute. Please let me know what you think about my projects in the comments below. I love to hear what everyone has to say. DIY number 6. Okay, this is a little name tag. Little tag, not name tag, but picked it up from the Dollar Tree, and I went ahead and painted over it with the color of hazelnut. And I got these little words from the Dollar Tree, and it says forever, and I'm just gluing it down on this tag. And what I'm going to be doing now is taking a little gingerbread man or boy and a little gingerbread girl. I'll be placing them right next to each other. It was hard to get them exactly even, so I just made it look like they were holding hands. I thought that was just perfect. Then I'm going to be going in with my white puff paint, going all the way around this word. And if y'all have made it with me this far, thank you so very much. I know my video was a little bit difficult. This time I had lost quite a lot of footage, but thank you for sticking with me. I really appreciate it. And if you're not yet a part of my YouTube family, I would love to have you. Please subscribe. Give me a thumbs up. Just to let me know that you appreciate, you enjoy my content. Did I say subscribe? Please subscribe. And hit the post notification bell to keep you informed of any and all of my future uploads. Thank you so much for watching, and here is the final reveal.